Now, next topic is chemical equilibrium. So we already discussed the physical equilibrium. Now, second is chemical equilibrium. So, there are many chemical reactions in which the product form during the reaction and react to give the back original reactant. It means reactant convert into product and product convert again reactant. So, reversible reaction are the reaction in which the product can react with one another under suitable conditions. So, reactant and convert into product and product again react and go back to reactant. So, these reactions are reversible, and these reversible reactions are not complete. Clear? So, reversible reactions are the concentration of the reactant and concentration of the product become equal. So, these reactions are the reversible reaction. There are some examples of the reversible reactions are like H2 in gaseous state react with iodine in gaseous state convert into HI in gaseous form. This is also the reversible reaction. You can write this reaction like this: H2 plus I2 convert into 2HI. Okay. Now this is the reactant and this is product. If we write like this, 2HI on heating at a particular temperature decompose into H2 and I2. Now, product convert into also reactant. Now, here concentration of HI is higher and here concentration of H2 and I2 is higher. So, reactant can be converted into product and product can be converted into reactant by the itself. So, there if reaction not reversible, irreversible. So, what is the irreversible reaction? The chemical reaction in which the product form do not combine to give back the reactant. If there is this type of reaction, let's say, so these are the reversible reaction. Equilibrium attained only in the reversible reaction, only in the closed vessels. So what happens in this condition? Let's see. If reaction is irreversible. Irreversible means product do not convert into reactant. Reactant convert into product and these reactions become complete. So there is example also like heating of potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate or heating of potassium chlorate KCl and O2, and you can see the O2 and potassium chloride. Potassium chloride and O2, this is the product, these are the product and this is reactant. After heating, potassium chloride decompose into KCl and oxygen, but KCl and oxygen do not react and do not go back to the reactant. So these reactions are called the irreversible reaction. So now it's clear what is the reversible reaction and what is the irreversible reaction. Now these reactions when the reactions appear in a closed vessels, then equilibrium state is present there. How to equilibrium state present there? Because reactant convert into product, and product we can't remove there, and product in specific condition again convert into reactant. This state is called the chemical equilibrium state. Definition is same like a physical equilibrium. There is only chemical equilibrium, then a chemical reactions. So there are examples which explain the chemical equilibrium state. Now, first example, how to check there is equilibrium state in chemical reaction. So there are some measurable quantities. First example, decomposition of calcium carbonate. Okay, so what happened when we decompose the calcium carbonate? And learn this point, all reactions take place in a closed vessels, then equilibrium attain, otherwise it's not possible. So calcium carbonate on heating is solid on high temperature, 1073 Kelvin temperature is 1073 Kelvin temperature. At a constant temperature, high temperature, it formed the calcium oxide again solid and CO2. CO2 is gas. So how to measure the CO2? By the manometer. By the manometer we can check the CO2 is produced. When reaction proceed and take the time, reactant slowly decrease and product is increased. CO2 is increased simultaneously. After some time, the pressure of the CO2, the manometer reading is become constant. Manometer reading become constant. So what explain this? This theory explain, this phenomena explain the constancy of the pressure at the equilibrium state reach. Both reactant and product approach to equilibrium state. It means forward reaction and backward reaction. So rate of the forward reaction, rate of the backward reaction is now equal. So the constancy of the pressure in a chemical reaction which explain the chemical equilibrium attained there. Now it's clear this example. So second example, you can see the second example again. We will take the example of hydrogen and iodine. Hydrogen and iodine, okay, convert into HI. So how to check in this condition that chemical equilibrium is attained there? Let's see. Hydrogen, iodine. The color of iodine, hydrogen is colorless and iodine, color of iodine is purple, violet color, dark purple. When reaction start, at the initial state, the reactant mixture is purple colored. Due to the presence of iodine, reactant mixtures are present here in high amount. Then reaction proceed and after the time taken, then HI is formed and HI is colorless. So what happens in this condition? Still reactant is left, and after some time instancy of the color becomes constant. Reactant present there in less amount and product is formed. Reactant convert into product, reactant decrease and product increase. But at a particular temperature, the temperature for this is 717 Kelvin temperature. at a particular temperature, then reaction seems to be stopped, but it is not stopped, it is dynamic in nature, because reactant convert into product and product again convert into reactant. Now color, intensity of the color is constant, become constant. So purple color is gradually faded and it convert into colorless, but after some time the color of the solution become constant. So it's also explain the constancy of the intensity of the color, also explain the chemical equilibrium. Still there is reactant also present, but reaction seems to be stopped. So this phenomena explain, these reactions explain the chemical equilibrium attained there. Now it's clear. So the state, what is the equilibrium, state of the equilibrium? Again definition is similar for the chemical equilibrium. The state in which the measurable properties of the system become constant, remain constant. It's called the equilibrium state of the system. Now there is a general equation. We take an example of the general equation. How attain the equilibrium and how to explain the equilibrium by the curve graph. So consider the example in a closed vessel. I already told you the vessel should be closed, otherwise this reaction not possible. Closed vessels. So there is a general reaction A plus B convert into C plus D. This is the forward reaction. Okay, this is forward reaction. May be written as, if we take like this, A plus B. In all conditions, the reactant convert into product. So what happened in both condition? You can write like this also. A plus B reactant convert into product and equilibrium is attained. Now the backward reaction and the rate of forward reaction become equal, almost equal. The rate of backward reaction, the rate of forward reaction is almost equal. Now concentration of the reactant and concentration of the product seems to equal. So how to explain by the curve? You can see the curve by both the reaction we can explain. Let's see. When the time taken, the reactant convert into product. And reactant and product both approach to equilibrium. We can take any example, H2 plus I2 convert into HI and HI convert into H2 plus I2. Let's see the reaction rate of the reaction and time. Rate of the reaction and time. Now, how the graph is proceed? Forward reaction and backward reaction. This is the forward reaction. Forward. And how to write the backward reaction? This is backward. Backward reaction, and this condition is equilibrium. Equilibrium condition. Now it's clear. So rate of reaction, then equilibrium state. This state is the equilibrium state. This forward reaction proceed, and then again reactant product convert into reactant, then backward reaction. You can write like this: A plus B the product and reactant. Product increase C plus D. This is your product, okay? And reactant simultaneously decrease. And reactant, you can write like this: reactant simultaneously decrease and become constant. Now this state is called the, again, the time taken and concentration and concentration. Okay. So type C plus D, and this graph for A or B reactant and C or D for product. This product and this is for reactant. At the time proceed, at the reaction take place, the reactant decrease simultaneously and product increase simultaneously. At the state where both have same concentration, it means the reactant and product present in equilibrium state. So this is the example of the reaction. You can take the example of HI, H2 plus I2 convert into 2HI, and 2HI again decompose into H2 plus I2, and this explains the chemical equilibrium. Now next heading, characteristic of the chemical equilibrium. Again these points are same as the characteristic of the physical equilibrium. So what are the characters of the characteristic of chemical equilibrium? So what are the characteristics? First, same character, dynamic nature. Like physical equilibrium, chemical equilibrium is in dynamic nature. So chemical equilibrium is in dynamic nature. We can explain by any example: H2O2, N2H2 to NH3, dynamic in nature, like N2 plus TH2 convert into 2NH3, dynamic in nature. We can take any example to explain the dynamic nature. Second point, we already discussed the second point. The properties of the system become constant at equilibrium state, remain unchanged. The properties of the measurable properties, okay? The properties of the system become constant. We already discussed about the intensity of the color of the hydrogen and iodine and pressure of the CO2. So we can take any example: calcium carbonate, okay, or H2 plus I2. So we already discussed these examples. So constancy explain there is no change in the measurable properties. Now this is also similar. Third point, the equilibrium can be attained only in the system is closed. What is the condition? System should be closed. Reaction take place in closed container, then equilibrium attained. Otherwise there is no equilibrium. So this is responsible for the equilibrium. Now equilibrium, next to fourth point. Equilibrium can be approached both direction, backward or forward. It means we can take H2 plus I2, they combine for 2HI. We can take the example of 2HI which decompose into H2 plus I2. It means HI is colorless. Gradually it change in purple color. And H2 plus I2 is purple color. Gradually it decrease the intensity of the color. Whether reactant may be H2 plus I2 and 2HI, but intensity of the color is same for both condition. The color faded, the color intensity of color is increased, but in equilibrium state reactant product may be different, but constancy of the color, intensity of the color is constant. So we can take the example of H2 plus I2 and 2O4 plus NO2. We can take the any example. What is the color of NO2? Do you know? If we take the different example, suppose N2O4. N2O4 we can take example. N2O4 is colorless. Okay, you can take example of HI also. And N2O4 decompose into NO2. NO2 in gaseous form is reddish brown color. Reddish brown color. Reaction can approach to equilibrium. NO2 when convert into N2O4 and N2O4 convert into NO2. It means we can take the N2O4 that colorless convert into reddish brown. And if we take the NO2 combine N2 and form the N2O4, reddish brown color is faded gradually, but the intensity of the color in both condition is same. Now it's clear. And in last point, the catalyst, fifth point, catalyst, this is very important point, generally asked in your exam. Catalyst, what is the use of catalyst? Catalyst increase the rate of the reaction. Catalyst increase the rate of reaction but not react with reactant and product. It increase the rate of the reaction. It decrease the activation energy. So reactant convert into product easily and in less time. So catalyst does not enter the equilibrium. Very important point. Catalyst does not enter, does not affect the equilibrium. Does not enter the equilibrium. It means it not affected the equilibrium state. Catalyst does not affect it, does not enter the does not enter the equilibrium, does not affected the equilibrium. Now it's clear, the chemical equilibrium is complete. Okay, thank you.